A cake is a cake when it comes out of the oven, right? We all agree on that.
Here, we got to make sure we get our terms right before we start off. It is a baked cake, not a cake. It's not when it comes out the oven, it becomes cake. It is a baked cake. It is a fully formed cake from the cake batter.
If you hand me a big pan of batter and you say to me, Andrew, I made a cake for you, I want you to eat this, I'd be like, that's disgusting. I'd be like, there's no way I'm gonna just slop spoonfuls of this batter into my mouth. Like, it's not the same thing. And then you could be like, well, it's gonna become a cake though as soon as you put it in the oven. I'd be like, well, we gotta put it in the oven first, right? And then I'll eat it. Like, then it'll be a cake. Like, they'll be like, no, like, but it is a cake right now.
Here's where his analogy kind of falls flat and becomes a false equivalence to what he's really trying to say. Because you see, it is still a cake. It is a potential cake. That's why you call it cake batter. So to turn it around to him, if you were to take out the cake batter and give it to me and be like, hey, it's not cake, so you're fine, I would pretty much still be mad at you. You just destroyed my cake. You stopped it from becoming fully formed. What was in the oven was had potential to become a fully formed cake. You stopped the process from it forming, did not make it any less cake from what it is. It's still identical to the species of cake. It's still the same thing, and that's where your straw man of our position kind of falls a little bit flat there.
And I'd be like, okay, well, is the flour that went into it, is that cake? Is like all the leftover eggs and the sugar, like, are all those things cake too? And you'd be like, no, those are obviously different. And I'm like, okay, well, this is obviously different.
And this is where the euphemism kind of gets a little bit weird to work around, but I'll do it. Okay, so when the cake ingredients, like the flours and the eggs, yes, that's different. That's obvious. Now, when the ingredients come together for the sole purpose and intention for the means of creating cake batter, then it becomes a new thing at conception. When the ingredients are mixed, it becomes a new substance. So, yes, it is quite literally different.
And you could tell, because when the cake comes out of the oven, you look at it, you smell it, you can hear it if you squish it around, and you can obviously tell that it's cake.
You can tell that it is a baked cake, but you see the word I'm using in front of it, baked cake. It is a fully formed cake, in opposition to what was in the oven beforehand, which was a potential cake, a cake currently undergoing the stage of development of a cake. And obviously it's not about cake, and hopefully you can read between it loud on that one.